Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. What a choker that was. I haven't opened my mouth the entire day today. So now all that stuff has been sitting on my throat. It's only now they're getting released. Hey, here's a rule, you guys. Sorry for calling you guys honorable members, is that you have to come through because I want to hear your highlight of the last almost said season. This is not a drama. It's the way Rata is doing things, you would swear we're watching a TV drama, and yet we are looking for justice for Senzo Meyiwa. I almost said season, but then I want to know in the last semester, what do they call it? What do they call it again? The High Court when it, yeah, let's just say semester for lack of a better word. You have got to come through. The link is up already, just above your comments. Come through. Let me know what is your highlight of what shocked you the most. It might not only be exclusively for what shocked you, but what also impressed you, what also kind of like made you go, did you at one point even doubted the five men that stand accused of killing Senzo Mayor? On what ground? What convinced you, or almost convinced you that indeed it is them? And or you still standing your ground and you're like, no, I still stand. These five men did not kill Senzo Meyiwa. The people that know who killed Senzo Meyiwa were with him on that particular day because I am unshaken or moved by that. I'm unshaken or moved that Senzo Meyiwa was killed by one of his friends or one of the people that he was with in the Kumalo house in 2014, 26th October. And I've been holding on to this belief for the past 10 years. And I don't think it's something that I can change anytime soon. And I mean, we are hearing now phone numbers are being called of people, especially the one that I am zooming in on, whom I sincerely believe pulled the trigger. And I do not believe that he pulled the trigger on purpose. But then again, the question I always ask this question: whether is it to a criminal who's going to mug you, or I don't know, especially the one that's going to mug you, knowing fully well that you are unarmed, and then they carry a loaded gun. They intimidate you. Okay, fine. Hands are in the air. You surrendered, and they are taking everything that you own. Now, where it baffles me is when they shoot you. And then they go to court and say, oh, it was an accident. How was it an accident when you carried a loaded gun? What do you think it was going to pop? Water? That part always baffles me. There is no way that you will carry a loaded gun to intimidate so that you get valuables from your victims, and then you shoot and kill one of your victims, and then you're like, hey, it was an accident. Listen, when you are carrying a toy gun or a water gun or an empty gun, we believe you that you're holding a gun. And we have surrendered everything that we have, including our control, over to you. Take what you want and get out. You cannot therefore say, oh, I made a mistake. You are dumb 10 times fold to say something like that. And probably makes sense of why you do what you do, because it doesn't exist. Because everything is done according to calculations. You know, mathematics, whichever math you have done in your life, the whole point of mathematics is for your thinking capacity. Like you think, you count the cost and say, oh, if I carry this gun and then it's loaded with bullets, what if it goes off by accident? Definitely it's going to harm the person that I don't intend to harm. All I want is their valuables. But people who misunderstood the whole concept of mathematics including signs. That's what they do. They take a gun, loaded gun, they shoot and kill you, and they come back and say, "Ah, it was an accident. I didn't mean to." They even cry tears, some of them. "I did not mean." Why did you have a loaded gun if your intentions was to intimidate? So, why am I talking about this now? Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about the person that I suspect that pulled the trigger. You heard that your girlfriend is now in foster arrest. This is just hypothetical, not Simanda's hypothetical. Hypothetically, you hear your girlfriend is the one that you've been looking for probably for the past 2 days. She's not answering your calls for whatever reasons. She's not answering your call. She is with her sister's boyfriend and the sister. And we know that the brother, meaning the sister's boyfriend, is a soccer player. Obviously, he has friends, and these friends happen to be guy friends. And chances are they are together with those guy friends. And of course, a person that I suspect he is, that the natured kind of person that he is, he gets filled up with all these delusions in his head that, oh my goodness, oh, they're chowing my girlfriend. Oh, when probably nothing is actually happening. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying you'll find that it never did happen. And then you pull out your this is where the mathematics comes in. You allegedly take your father's 38, hop on all of this. You cannot tell me that your brain is shut down. You take a gun, probably you even check the wheel if it's got bullets, and you take the car keys from wherever you hang them, walk into your car, turn on the ignition, pull out of your driveway, drive into the avenue or row or street, into the freeway, and head east. Like literally head east. And all of this way, you are not, hey, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, you continue. Eventually, you get there. And indeed, your girlfriend is with the sister, the boyfriend, and two males. Now, which one of these two that's chowing my girlfriend? And of course, you get there, there's an argument of some sort. Hey, why haven't you answered my call? Da 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 da, young febe, all that nonsense that is spoken about out of jealousy. And then probably the girl is not answering. And I seems relationship. We did hear Uzandile understand. Ustaz, meaning she is very rude. She's very so. I'm just thinking that Shaza, she threw it at the boyfriend, and he was like, "Hell to the no!" And that's maybe when he started beating her in the presence of Senzo Mayor, who was like, "Hell to the no, not in my presence." He gets up. Probably his name is being mentioned, but the killer that he is selling you to his friends, that are whatever, and then he gets up probably and say, no, 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 no. You're not going to falsely accuse me of things I did not do. And that's when he pulls out a loaded gun. That's another decision he makes. And then a scuffle, I do believe a scuffle did happen. Either that scuffle, this man was already, he first beat the girlfriend and then he pointed the gun at her and said, "If you're not going to tell me the truth, goodbye from this earth." Something like that. And then that's when I think Senso Mayor stood up and said, "Hey, bro, what's up? Don't do this." And a scuffle happened for the gun. Now, chances are Senso Mayor thought maybe this gun was empty, or it is a real gun or a toy gun, or he thought he could be a hero and save the day and get this guy back home, call the father, because I think at that time the father was working with Kelly Kumalo, and say, "Hey, your son almost did nonsense." But unfortunately, somebody pulled the trigger. And I suspect is the person that came with the gun and hit Senzo in the chest. And then probably Senzo was still holding onto the gun, feeling the heat of the bullet. And then the person that brought the gun, shoots him in the ankle, allegedly. And then the third bullet hits Zandile Ebe Popola. She was peeping, she says, at the toilet, by the toilet. And then a bullet shell grazes her leg. That's the story she tells the court, right? That she was in the bathroom, popping, peeping, and then, yeah, the bullet hit her in the leg. That third bullet. And here we are today. A simple, oh my goodness gracious me, I did not mean to, has turned into this, where five innocent men, I'm talking in this case, not what they did in their lives prior to this case, I'm talking about this case. Now they are being smeared with this death, while the real culprit is being protected, is being covered. Well, I still say that this manifested into a, a protection of some sort for this individual. And now it has ended up being a cover up for us in charge. I don't know how far up the rank this goes to be covered up for all these mishaps and the nonsensical evidence that is being placed on the table. We keep getting police off. The irony of it is that the very same people who messed up the crime scene, whether it was the first two responders or it was the investigators, or what's his name, the one who got sick and whatever not, and the lady who found the bullet head behind a glass jar, the matter is that police officers are being caught. Almost the entire South African police service has taken the stand in this case. And what are they saying? Tell me, what are they saying? Because to me, they've said nothing. The only person that said something, but it was on his duty as a manager or a supervisor or a captain in the SAP 13 shop, was Mchali. He was perfect in how things are done. And also said, that gun that they are talking about with the bullet head, that now we have a witness that has been stood down for the past 9 months. He said, I don't know about that. I don't know that. I would have known, he said. He told the court that. I would have known. But now, yeah, the defense had to meet with their own ballistic expert to rebut the Mongani. How did we get here? How did we get here is what I'm interested in. Please come through, guys. There is definitely an highlight for you or something that left you shocked. I will tell you what left me shocked, and I'm still shocked to this very day, is a judge that participates as a witness, as a prosecutor, as a judge, and defender of the witnesses, instead of presiding over this delicate matter so that we can find a conclusion as to who killed Senzo Meyiwa. And what shocked me even more than what this judge is doing, he has heard several evidence that does not pin any of these men that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa ever being in the Kumalo house, but he is still continuing with the trial. You would have thought that he would have shut it down the moment the DNA was read by the expert. But instead, he says, oh, no, no, I dispute that finding. He disputes science, he disputes the expert, a whole judge. And you're telling me he's unbiased? That is very shocking to me. But where the shock began, it was with Zungu. Zungu, kodwa kudlaliwe guns. I'm sorry. This part just it takes away my energy, my strength. It takes away everything that I am. Because how do you even begin to explain this? If a dummy said, "Hey, can you explain to me the sense of Meyiwa murder trial?" and then we get to Zungu's testimony, mind you, the operative word here is a dumb person. Is asking you to break it down to them so they can, and then all you do is um, you are looking for that picture that we all thought he was painting about the five men that's still accused of killing Senzo Mayo. But it doesn't exist. He didn't have the paint, he did not have the canvas, he did not have the colors, he had nothing. And right now, the cell phone tower data is being read by Pinky. In the beginning, Pinky, we'll talk about her a little bit later because she's another shocker to me. Pinky, in the beginning, pinpointing, painted a very clear picture on how things work and what this is, how this doesn't, and she refused to be fed by the judge what to say when she was like, hey, hold on, sir, I'm not agreeing with you. But these days, yes, my lord, it's possible, my lord, yes, my lord. Like, what happened to that pink? It was like, no, it's impossible. It cannot be. Oh no, this time she's so confident. I don't know. You know, there was a white man that was in the courtroom. People were asking, who is that guy? Who is that? For me, I thought, I'm not saying it is, but I'm just thinking they probably went and Googled this case and realized, whoo, this is bigger than we thought. This is not just an ordinary magistrate or high court cases that she has testified in before. And I suspect that that was the husband to be like the security guard, making sure that she's fine and safe and confident on the stand. And the question I was asking myself, if that's the husband, what did they say to her that got her telling her husband, you better start coming to court to protect me, sir? I'm just, this is my mind going wild. That's just my mind going wild. I'm not saying that's the truth, but I'm just saying he looked like a husband to me, to the witness, making sure that she she feels confident and also safe. I don't know what he's. I don't know, but yeah, that's how it looked like to me. But going back to Zungu, who remembers what Zungu testified? Because I remember him talking about he was at work. He got a phone call from his no before he went to work. His nephew called Guabini called him. It was a Saturday of the 26th of October 2014 and told Guabini, no, I'm still going to work. When I knock off, I'll come over to Fosloras, meaning at that hostel, Basutu hostel. And he knocked off, I'm assuming, because his times changed between, well, before this, let me not jump the gun. He knocked off, I'm supposing, at 12 midday. And then he had to go collect another cousin whom he was going to travel with to Fosloras. But because he was hungry, they went to Carlton Center and bought themselves something to eat. Now, when you buy something to eat at an eatery, they first have to prepare your meal, right? Obviously, you have to get things from the refrigerator, defrost it, put it on the fire, which probably could take something like 15 to 20 minutes. And then you sit down because he said he and that, I forgot what his name was. They sat down and they ate. And then from there, they drove to Fosloras from 1 o'clock. I think they said they arrived there around 2. Jiggy Jiggy, the times has changed, and suddenly Yena same Zungu was very, very adamant that he's no longer going to talk about the time because the time that he mentioned earlier, it did not make sense. It was nowhere near 20 minutes from Carlton Center. This is the CBD of Johannesburg to Vosloorus. It was way too short. And now he was like, time. I'm not going to talk about the time, but yet this needs to be put on record. And then he gets to Vosloorus around 3 now, he says. They go and they buy alcohol at Spa Tops. And then everybody, I'm talking everybody that do this stuff, they're like, 3 on a Saturday, Tops is not open. It closes at 1 or something like that. I don't know. I don't drink. I don't drink. But maybe occasionally, like if something occasional, I'll have that little cheers. And they were like, no, that's impossible. Impossible. And then pictures were taken, but he says, yeah, these pictures were taken at the restaurant. And the what do you call this? The accused are like, what is he talking about? And then they come back. First, he had a woman. Oh, first there were 5 of them in 2014. That horrible car. 5 people fit in that horrible car. And then he changes the story. He's like, no, I went to the bottle store with a lady. And then he changes the story again. No, it was 4 guys and a lady. And now the lady gets dropped in another the testimony, and no, it was just us, the 5 guys. The story is just not storing at all. And then let's go to the hostel around 8 p.m. Is it 9 p.m.? The 5 men that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa run into the house from a job, celebrating, and they drank Jameson. That Jameson was also no longer existed in the story on the stand, celebrating the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. And then he hears Senzo Meyiwa is killed at some point, and then he puts 2 and 2 together. It's like, hey, it's those people. I know I'm skipping a lot of stuff here because let's talk about a whole police officer sitting and drinking Nengkabi, exchanging guns in front of him. And he himself takes the country's pistol, hands it over to a civilian for safekeeping. That's when Rata stood up and started talking about self incrimination. Like this part of his testimony is not to be spoken about because it is tantamount to self incrimination. I was lost for words, but we were not paying much attention at that time because at that time, I will confess, some of y'all were like, hey, this guy is horrible. You're talking about the judge. And I'm like, no, man, you guys don't understand the judge. He's an intelligent man. Blah, blah, blah. I'm busy defending him. But the way he is treating the defense, I must also be honest as well. The caliber of advocacy that they were showing at that time, to me, was more like a magisterial level type of questioning, and the texture of the questioning was pretty weak. And so I thought, because I'm one of those people that hates, I mean, I cannot tolerate small talks, number one. And number two, if you are going to engage yourself in an intellectual space, can you at least sound intelligent? That sort of situation. So I put myself in Rata's shoe at that time. I'm like, yeah, the quality is not quality. That is why Rata is so irritated by them. And I was defending him. But then when he pulled or snuck in that self-incrimination part, because he was with potential killers of Senzo Meyiwa. Not only was he with potential killers of Senzo Meyiwa, but also he was watching illegalities happening in front of him, exchanging of guns, him giving his gun to a civilian, and all of that stuff. And then, of course, some of us started speculating, like, oh, let's go back a little bit to around 2010. Remember what Thabo Bester said in his presentation or representation? I think that's a correct word. In his representation in the Bloemfontein High Court, he talked about the Catomano killing squad. it it started around there, and also there were police officers around the same time that were being arrested for hiring out state guns to criminals. Now you ask yourself, a whole police officer is hanging out with known inkabis, and possibly the same gun. Let's say they did kill Senzo Meyiwa. Let's say these five men are the ones that killed Senzo Meyiwa. Let's say they were with Zungu that night. Now, why are you exonerating yourself by saying no? I took my service pistol, I cocked it, removed the bullets, and handed it over to Guabini to hide it behind the bed. How do we know it's not that gun that killed Senzo Meyiwa? How do we know that it's not Zungu's gun? Because I am assuming, hypothetically, that he probably was one of those police officers that were hiring out guns to thugs. So, what if that gun is the one that killed Senzo Meyiwa? What if that bullet head is that of Uzungu? Now the judge was like, we're not gonna talk about that. That's self-incrimination. Shut it down. And then moved on now to the situation about the statement that was written by hand that is in KZN. I That's when I was my ears started sharpening up. Like, okay, they okay. Can we see those handwritten statements that you took down? I think it was of the situation. And then Judge Rata makes an order on a Friday and says, you must go to KwaZulu Natal, Konangom, and bring me your handwritten statement. And I order the South African Police Service to accompany you because this case is, how did he put it? In other words, what he was doing, he was accusing these five men that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa of performing miracles, getting Zungu killed. So he needs to have a contingency of police officers driving him down to KwaZulu Natal, a good 7 to 8 hour drive down to KwaZulu Natal in Kwanongom. And then he gets his what do you call this thing? They talked about food and water along the way. I was excited. I don't want to lie. I was like, yeah, let's hear the story, the authentic story, because authenticity in most cases is found in handwritten stuff as well, right? Are we all enjoying our weekend? But there are speculations. We already started. There is no such a thing. I was one of those. There is no such a thing. On Monday, we are going to be told that either they got burned, or they were thrown out, or the dog ate it, or the baby ate it, or somebody used it in the toilet. Who knows what the story would have been on Monday? Little did we know. This one we did not see it coming. We should have seen with the jar of water that Judge Rata had next to him, with this glass that looked like some dam somewhere, and his poor hands, literally like a leaf shaking in the wind. And everybody was like, is he okay? Oh no, you don't know what was about to. Judge Rata had a prepared judgment. Now, how I understand um, these situations, I mean, I used to be part of debate societies in high school and university. I know that a or an adjudicator must hear information for the first time so that they make the decision uninfluenced by anything. So I'm thinking it works the same way with judges. On Monday, Baloy was supposed to tell the judge who was supposed to hear this for the first time that they did go down to KwaZulu Natal. But when they got there, the house was sprinkled, and therefore those papers were thrown out. But no, Judge Rata is reading all of that in a judgment that he prepared over the weekend. That's when I said this judge is biased. And then I declared me. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm just talking about me and my own two IQs rubbing together. I was like, this is officially an unfair trial. He did not say, no, 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 but the order on Friday was. No, he defended Zungu all the way. And Rata became worse during the time of Zungu Understand. Worse. He was so brazen. He was so out there, like, I'm going to protect you, son. Don't worry about these people. What did the defense get out of Zungu? To be honest, what did they get out of him? Nothing. They got nothing out of Zungu because the judge defended and protected him throughout cross examination. Important questions were asked, but they never got the joy of receiving any tangible response from Zungu. Instead, he was gaining confidence. Yes, my lord. Yeah, bo. Yes, my lord. I gonna like he became rude. Ebehlaza Uzungu understand because he knew he had the most powerful figure in that courtroom that was defending and protecting him from the defense. It got worse over time. Worse over time. And you're asking yourself, what is going on here? Then we're like, okay, cool. Let's continue listening to this nonsense at this point because for me, from that point, I was no longer looking at Rata's courtroom as legitimate. I'm not talking about the court is legit because clearly the judge president is endorsing all of this, but this being a fair trial, it is nowhere near what Section 35 of the Constitution says about a fair trial. Nothing. Nothing. So, because I have to come here every day for you guys, I have to follow. I have to update you. Right now, I'm looking at my views. My views have dropped, like drastically dropped. They did not drop because people no longer like me. It's because people are no longer interested. They're like, what? That nonsense. Great clients will love you and everything, but no, I'm done. I've tapped out. And I'm saying it. The analytics are telling me that, bro, what's happening? I understand. To be honest with you, I understand. This is exhausting. This is torture. This is unacceptable coming from our court, the custodian of our constitution, one of the custodians of our constitution and our constitutional democracy is doing this. And then you ask yourself, Who on earth do you think you are? If the police knock on your door right now and say you're under arrest for whatever they are going to smear you with, how are you going to fight it? How are you going to fight it? Because precedences are being created, and precedences that exist out of people that are serving long sentences of crimes they did not commit are going to be used on you. I mean, we see Rata, he's very comfortable in throwing authorities, even though his authorities are pre colonial, colonial, pre apartheid, and post apartheid. I mean, apartheid, but he never comes this way towards post 1994. He's on this side. He likes this side more than he likes the Constitution. Because if he has to use precedences that are in the constitutional dispensation, he would lose. Baloy would have long lost. Those so-called confessions would not have been admitted if Rata used current precedences. I understand that courts they are guided by precedences or these authorities. It doesn't matter how long ago that was. I get that. I understand that this is the law, right? I understand that these laws can come from either Zimbabwe, England, Canada, I think some Australia. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I think there are about 6 countries that Rata can nitpick from using an authority that exists there and make it an authority here, simply because we were colonized by the British and the Dutch, and they're still using the British, is it English Dutch law, which is common law. And I don't understand how common law is supposed to be above the Constitution. I don't get that. I thought common law is developed within the constitutional dispensation in court. It doesn't take precedence. But no, not in court, Judge Rata's courtroom. From what I'm looking at, like, I thought the Constitution would be supreme, but Rata does not like that. Mm-mm. Rata does not like that the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa is the supreme law of the land, and therefore he has to adhere to that. And when he throws it at the defense, not the defense, at the state's supposed to fold and say, "Well, then we don't have a case. We don't have a case." The state is getting away with all of this because of common law, guys. Because of common law. Hmm. That's why Rata gets away with a lot. That is why those so-called confessions were admitted under common law, not under constitutional law, because Section 35 of the Constitution was violated. You know, a violation of the Constitution, it takes one mistake, one constitutional mistake to be declared unconstitutional. That means the SAS of English. This Ipoisakulu nonsense does not exist. They never Untanzi or what's his name, Muzisibiya. Now, because they don't have the same power and influence like what the witnesses have, and as a result of that, they can't say much. Because there, at the end of the day, Rata said, I believe the state that indeed there was confessions. That's what they said. I believe there was confessions, and they left it like, excuse me, and left it like that. This case is a shocker. It is a shocker on its own. Forget what do you call this? Forget all the other stuff that has been happening in that courtroom. This entire case has been a shocker. I could go on with the first responders. First responders' jobs is to secure the crime scene. But no, they left a stranger, whom later on we found out was actually a police officer himself and the uncle of the people in question. They went to the hospital to see Senzo's body, and they came back and they did due diligence. I think that there was even a little bit debate about what due diligence as well as thorough meant. I don't know what that argument was about, but they said they checked everywhere, including behind the glass jar. Now, how did this bullet head develop legs and ran thereafter? They searched and landed behind the glass jar when the other lady came the following morning of the 27th of October and she finds the bullet head. Even Musia did not see it. He did not see it. But understand, Jiga Jiga. Yeah, it was not there. Yeah, it was not there. Yeah, it was there. Which one is it? You had six pairs of eyes that said there was no bullet head. How did it then appear? Don't get me started with the hat. The eyewitnesses were adamant that the hat belongs to one of the intruders. Adamant. And then we're like, okay, get the DNA expert to go and examine the hat. And indeed, the expert came, read out the what do you call this, the DNA results, and it said they were never there. They were never at the Kumalo house, but Rada said no, they were there. This is what he argued with science. Who argues with science? Who argues with science? My goodness, it's like you earn 20,000 rand a month and then you owe a rand to I don't know, to F Bob. And then now your money is 19,999 rand and you dispute that? That's how it sounded like to me. He disputed science, Rad, argued with the expert. And not only did he argue with the expert, he doubled down when later, later, he still argued the results that they were not what the expert said. I'm like, okay, in other words, you are going to choose in your judgment that they were there. Those signs says they could have not been there. Hmm. Kwanzaa. That is where we find ourselves. And then we go to the trial within a trial. In a trial within a trial, Ntanzi is taken to a dentist who's all things to medicine. But what struck me the most is that the same doctor of all trades, he said there was no tattoo. He said there was no gold tooth. Well, he was, I don't know. He was supposed to be here, but he said he never had one. But the eyewitnesses say one of the intruders, the tall one, had a gold tooth. And the doctor says, no, he did not. Ndanzi is stripped body up, looking for a tattoo on his shoulder. It does not exist. Ndanzi never had dreadlocks. But no, this judge still said, I'm accepting the confessions. Now, what does that tell you the end result of this case? Guilty, right? We're getting a guilty verdict. It's already prepared and written and all of that in beautiful English language. And Rata will walk away, take off his robe for the final time, and walks into the sunset. Hey, Vivian, you are a new member. Woohoo! I got new members. Oh, yeah, that's an announcement later. I'm going to make. Yeah, so basically, that is the shocker. That is the shocker. And we're still getting shocked to this day. Still, none of the towers are pinpointing any of the five men that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa in the Kumalo house. But we've heard Longwe Twala's and his father's names being mentioned pinging around Fosloras in court. It's not me. Those records that they're busy with. Right? And now there are some media houses that I saw. I decided to watch some of the media reports recently, over the weekend actually, and I cannot believe the. I don't know if it's propaganda against the five men that has been devised by the media, or maybe the journalists did not quite understood the assignment or listen to what was happening in court, because right now they are sticking on Mube's cell phone ringing, pinging in Fosloras, but they don't say that it's pinging at the Kumalo house. They are saying that on the 26th of October 2014, Mube was in Fosloras. Okay, he was in Fosloras, so what? Where in Fosloras was he? That is what we are interested in. Was he in the Kumalo house? That's all I want to know. But other than that, it doesn't matter what the cell phone evidence says about any of the five men that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa being in Fosloras, all of them on the 26th of October 2014. And yet, the hat did not belong to any of them. What do you call this? The one of the intruder was never wearing a gold tooth, never had dreads, and never had a tattoo. That's the evidence that exonerates all of them. But no, instead, we are on recess, meaning this is far from over. Far from over. Sibanda said, I ain't done. And yet, when was it? Oh, I'm almost done. I was so like, that sigh of relief that is about to be done. Maybe by lunchtime, Mr. Gomez will start with his cross examination. No, you know why? Because all these snippets of adjournments were buying them more time to increase the so-called evidence that the state has. Can you imagine when we come back on the 22nd of July? What more are we going to be hearing? What are they busy discovering to the defense as we speak? I don't know. I really, really don't know. That's the situation we find ourselves, guys, in. That's exactly where we find ourselves in. That's my shocker. I'm shocked, and I'm shocked at the judge. I'm still shocked at the judge. I can't get used to how shocking the judge is. I don't think one can ever recover from that, because potentially we are all sitting ducks, and we are all may end up in a courtroom of a similar judge as Rata Mokwatleng. And all I can ever pray for right now is that whoever is the minister of justice, I get it, they do oversight, and they are custodians of our judicial and criminal justice system policies. Can they please intervene in a legal and constitutional way? checks and balance type of situation. Something ain't right in this case. Something ain't right. Who is being okay? Like I said earlier, I know my suspect that he is being protected. That's my opinion. But who is the top cop that is being covered for now? That makes this judge to say, y'all gotta go to jail for this individual. And I'm finding y'all guilty. Who is that cop or cops that are being covered for now? That's the question. Well, that's my story in today's live. I thought somebody was going to come through and say something, but y'all, no, you're not coming through. What's happening? Hey, Vivian, you just reminded me. Yesterday, I turned on my membership on my channel. As you guys already know, that the court is on recess until the 22nd, basically a month from now. It's going to come back. And the algorithm is trained that I post every day. And if I post something different, you guys don't watch. So now what is Clantis to do? Clantis has to separate himself for now, just for now, and create channel membership. It is only 30 Rand. I deliberately made it 30 Rand per month. You can always unsubscribe the moment you got what you're looking for out of the activities that we are going to be doing on my channel, right? We are going to have prayer nights. We are going to have all kinds of stuff going on there in the channel membership. We'll talk about everything under the sun. I mean, I will throw a topic, or you're going to throw a topic, and we'll talk about that. Like I said, guys, I am very much interested in politics. I love politics. I love history, and all of that stuff. And right now, we don't have a government yet. And those are the things I would like to talk about, like predict who's going to be appointed the minister of, and the minute. Those are the things I'm interested in, and I'm hoping you're also interested in such things too. That we can talk about. We can even gossip because nobody's going to be. It's private. It's like closed community. Only 30 Rand a month. Only 30 Rand a month. We'll go live in there. We'll talk. We'll sing. Maybe no, that's copyright. You may even watch me exercise. I got a spinning bicycle. I have a step. I have weights. We could be chatting while I'm busy doing my thing on my bike. And well, there's so many things. Watch me cook. In case you have never seen me cook, you watch me cook and all that stuff. Fun stuff. You guys can throw in ideas as well. I am open. I'm very much an open book when it comes to the channel membership. Those are the things that we'll get up to so that the algorithm does not forget me. The algorithm cannot forget me at all. I cannot be forgotten by the algorithm by the time we come back because it's very difficult to get yourself back up once the algorithm doesn't see you posting on a regular basis. I am going to be posting on a regular basis, maybe shorts. You'll see me do crazy white dance. You guys are naughty. You guys are naughty. That was a contrast dance routine that I did. I did an NSYNC dance routine and I mixed it with Amapiano, a friend of mine that is releasing soon. I wanted y'all to listen to the song by being distracted by the NSYNC dance routine. But y'all were popping it up, and I kept. Y'all know I'm a coconut. Y'all know I listen to Backstreet Boys. Yes, I listen to Nickelback. I listen to NSYNC. I listen to Britney Spears, Kristen. I listen to all those people, but I am mostly an 90s R&B guy. My phone is filled with 90s R&B. I can never abandon that. I think my R&B even go as far back as the 1960s. coming all the way to the 90s. That's what I think that is music. I think that's music. So, and then my white side, yeah, that's the NSYNCs and the Britney Spears and all that stuff. So those are the things that you will probably be seeing in shorts building up to the 22nd of July. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll be celebrating my birthday on the 14th of July in the, what do you call this, channel membership. Yeah. Those are the things we'll get up to as well. So I may drop a video or two if, oh, yeah, guys, I was putting together a video about a judge that is acting like Judge Rada in the US. But for some reason, my editing tool is deleting my videos. It deleted a vlog that I took at Sis Tandy's event on the 9th. That's why you guys got a very short, what do you call that thing? Short, but like tons and tons of footages. It just deletes them. And I was like, you want me to start all over again? No. It will happen. I will redo it, but man, nah, that took a long time because first I had to familiarize myself with this case. It's a very interesting case, especially right now after the whole shebang with the judge. Now the witness is like Zungu, be- behaving like Zungu. Man, he throws shade at the prosecution. Like, what? No, not at the prosecution, at the defense. At the defense. It's incredible what's going on in that courtroom. And I was like, this this is a spitting image of what's going on in the Knockout Thing High Court, sort of. And there were signs that the judge was making as well to the court marshal who was translating what the judge was saying to, hey, people. That video, it decided to get deleted by the app. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm gonna delete the app and then re-upload it. Maybe that's what I need to do because I tried updating it. It updated, so I was like, okay, cool. What's the problem now? Okay, guys, I think I rented enough. Yeah, you can join my channel. It's 30 Rand, it's 29.99 a month. Hopefully, you will stay because we'll still continue doing crazy stuff together. You will see the other side of me. Am I comfortable showing the other side of me? I don't know. I mean, I am authentic. I am authentic. It's just like you guys know already that I'm very much an introvert, a loner, and if you don't know us in the privacy of our own space, we are crazy. You would swear that's not me. I do see with the shorts, y'all are shocked that you are capable. Yeah, yeah, I'm capable. I'm capable. Some of y'all were like, I've never seen you your full body. Ta-da! That's me on those shorts. I've got other shorts where I was doing crazy things. If you scroll all my shorts, what you saw is nothing. Entertain yourself with those other shorts as well. You will see how crazy I am when I in my own zone and I video record myself. And sometimes I'm like, should I put this up? Should I? Should I? Should I? Should I? And then eventually I would show it up. Where's today's link? It was above. You want to come through? I did put it up. It, okay, maybe it's now far up. I know I have not read your comments because there are a lot. I got so carried away with what I was saying that I forgot to also read your comments. There are a lot. There are a lot, guys. But Vivian, welcome. Thank you so much for being my first member. You are actually my first member, Vivian. Thank you so much for that. I love it. I love it. Let me just show y'all guys that she is. Let me show you. Let me show you. Ta-da! She's a new member right there. So thank you so much for joining. Let's hope that you kicking it, kickstart it will be a ripple effect going forward. So yeah, I have another one, Cynthia. What's up? Thank you so much, Cynthia. Highly appreciate you. Have 400 people here. Okay, let me try to join you as signing off. Join. Let's talk a little bit more. I still have, I think, 10 more minutes because I'm busy batch filming for a challenge that I'm doing on Cleanse Some Business for the next what we me and many other YouTubers we want like with new channels we are doing a challenge to upload until we make our first $1,000. Yeah, until we make our first $1,000. So we'll be uploading every single day. I'll be uploading every single day, of course, on my channel until that channel makes its first $1,000. Yeah. So that is the videos that I'm currently filming right now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, as well. Members, of course, when they show up in the live chat, they will be prioritized. That doesn't mean any. It doesn't mean that I don't love y'all. I love y'all. You know how life works, right? Hey, Mzansi Unfiltered, where are you? Hey, come through. I've already sent the link again. Oh, there she is. Hey, what's
Hi.
up? What's
Is it
up?
working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, because I clicked the link and then it kind of kicked me out of the lab. Hey,
Hey, what's
classes.
up?
I didn't think it was gonna work, so I was like, let me
Oh, yeah,
try.
it's
I've never
working.
joined.
It's working. What's up?
I'm great, thanks. How are you? Oh, it says
I'm
you're in
very
the
fine.
show. I've never been a guest. Everyone can see and hear you. Oh my goodness, drop a one for Clantis. What a great live. Thank you so much. I
No,
wanted
thank
to
you.
join when you spoke about the algorithm. Oh, this is such an interesting interface. Let me get my charger.
Uh, you which the oh when I was talking about the algorithm now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the algorithm it's very sensitive that thing, especially the YouTube one. It's so annoying.
The yes. So the algorithm hates us. We can't even take sick days like Pinky. Pinky gets to cough twice and the
Yes,
court
my
adjourns.
lord. Yes, my lord.
I posted a video and
Mm.
what did YouTube say? YouTube said, I don't know why you're doing this. Don't do it.
Really?
This is the wrong time to post a video. But hey, look, they're watching anyway. I was like, this is such an interesting message.
You
Like,
know what video?
people
You
who
know what
usually
message?
watch your videos are not online now, but they do come. So
You
that
know
was
what?
funny to see.
You know what YouTube is telling me?
What?
Your regular viewers are not interested in this video, and therefore its reach is or something like that. And I'm
I've
like, take
never
a
seen that
dagger. You
one.
might just, I'm like, YouTube, you might as well just take a dagger, just plant it in my heart, and then twist it, telling me this.
I have never seen that one. But
It's
you
a
know
message
what I
you don't want
don't
to
like?
see. Trust me.
I that would break my heart. Let me just turn off notifications.
It's
So you
terrible.
know what I hate? Well, not what I hate. I want to post more than just Senzo Meyiwa, and I do it anyway. I don't care. And YouTube
Mm.
is like, stop it, stop it, behave yourself,
Behave yourself.
govern yourself accordingly. So,
Yeah.
but I think, what did you cover? I came in late.
Hmm. No, I was just taking everybody on the journey of this case, like from the start, what shocked me along the
Oh,
way. Of course,
you're doing a
Zulu.
refresher. I think it's
It's more,
important.
yeah, more like a recap. Yes, a refresher.
I watched Julius Malema. I know you're a non-political coverage guy, so
But on my channel, on my membership, we'll be talking about that.
I'll definitely be joining there.
Yeah.
So please join Clantis's membership channel, guys. I don't know where the link is, but I think he's going to drop it in the comment section like right now. When
How do I do it?
if you go to studio, are you on your phone or device?
No, I'm on StreamYard.
Okay, so so I also cannot see the link, by the way. So iPhone users can't see the link. So you always have to drop the
The
link
link. Oh, okay.
because Apple, Google, they don't like each other, so they just make it harder for us.
Oh, really?
So we never get to see the join button.
Oh, I see.
So
No,
yeah.
I'll just put it in the comments and I'll pin it.
Yes. So
Yeah.
please make sure to join. When you join a channel subscription, you're really supporting the creator because
Mm.
I activated mine about a year ago, and I just activated it because I got monetized and I did everything then. I
Yeah.
never spoke about it. I never mentioned it until I saw this YouTuber that I follow, and they were talking about their numbers. I said, "What? This is some serious stuff." So people really join and support. So
I
I
know
know Clantis
I know
has,
a YouTuber. I know a
yeah,
YouTuber that makes 300,000 rand from the channel membership.
get out. You
I
shouldn't have
promise.
said that. What? Tell me what you
300,000 a
know.
month. A month. So they are recurring subscriptions. They keep paying every month.
Yes, because I heard you, by the way, I'm a marketing expert. I heard you say, and I can't see the comments. So I don't, let me log in here because I don't see what everyone is saying. Um, and I'm sorry if I'm hijacking. I enjoy talking to Clantis. He's got this mind, okay? You gotta pick him when he's still when he's still on. This thing better not. Let me turn off the volume. Hey, you gotta pick him. Oh my God, that's me. So anyway, I was saying that I love to engage with you because you give out all this information, and as YouTubers, I don't know why people think we fight. I really don't,
I
because
also don't understand that as well.
I
It
don't know
makes
where
me
that
laugh when it's like,
concept comes from, and
hmm,
YouTube really wants as many creators on the platform as possible. Um,
absolutely.
Cynthia's a member too. Hey, hello,
I'm
Cynthia.
telling
What are
you,
your
I'm
members
telling
called?
you.
So this is so interesting. This is so nice. So what was I saying with regards to YouTube channel, to YouTube joining? So we don't see that button. So I have no idea what yours looks like. But please support a creator. Please support a creator. It really helps the channel. Oh
Absolutely.
yes, I know where I was going. You said you can join and then sign out when you're done. As a marketer, you broke my heart. Why would you say that? Why would you talk yourself out of the sale?
No, the thing is, that I don't want people to feel obligated when, let's say, they are short of 30 Rand, or maybe they find themselves getting short of 30 Rand every month, but because they are loyal to me, they
Yeah,
feel like if I unsubscribe, I'm
they'll
just giving them
hurt.
that
Yeah,
freedom. Yeah, like, listen, you can always
you can
unsubscribe.
always. Yeah. Okay, I get
Yeah,
it now.
that's what I'm doing.
I was
Yeah.
like, what is Gladys doing? But yeah, I that's good. I think that's a good point. I think I'll also mention that you can unsubscribe
Mm,
anytime you want. I did get a message from someone who said, I don't have the money now, but I really want to join. And I think it's important for people to know that you're not going to be kicked out of like the regular videos. This is just an
yes.
extra support
Yeah.
system for the
Yeah.
creator. Yeah, that's what I
Absolutely.
wanted to mention.
Absolutely. That is why I will also be posting during the recess so they can see that they are still members of the clan. It's not like everything's exclusively done in the membership.
Agreed, agreed.
Yeah.
So, what's your
So
prediction for the return of recess?
my prediction is that we'll be hearing more new evidence.
What about their ballistic expert? What do you think he's going to flip the what's it called? Flip the scale?
I
Is Russ
think
going
if he
to?
find, I think if he finds out who is the defense's ballistic expert is, we might hear some shaking of the voice on the stand.
Do you know who it is?
I think I do,
Ooh, that's so interesting.
but apparently we're not supposed to say anything.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Like I'm not I'm patiently waiting.
Yeah.
Um I was listening to Valoy today talking about the pistol and I was like, wait, Valoy's been believing his story for all these years.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't flickered. And
Mm-hmm.
Zandi was shot in the foot. I was like, wait. Now that we know Ngomezulu said Longwe was shot in the foot. So there's the bullet for
Mm.
Zandi, there's the bullet for Longwe, there's the bullet for the one that actually was the fatal shot. And
Right.
then one is in the door. So the one that's in the door, they're saying is from Senzo, right?
You're
And
right.
they're saying Senzo was in a standing position. But that was then at the beginning at the Boksburg Magistrate Court. So now my
Mm.
question is wait, but the pathologist said it was not. He wasn't in
Mm.
a standing position. So, yeah, lots of things. If you go back and check, it's like, interesting.
Mm. Mm. Very interesting. Those are the stuff that I was talking about here this evening. Like, yeah, why are we still here? Is the question I'm asking. Why is
I,
this trial still ongoing?
I think that so I was saying that with the Julius Malema, you can see where it's going. With the AKA, you can see where it's going. With the, it doesn't matter which case you're going, with the exception of the kidnapped girl that they still
Aibo.
haven't found. You see
Aibo.
the direction of everything. Is it my internet?
Way to open fire and kill witnesses. Remember the
You,
story?
I missed out on about 30 seconds because you were in the matrix. Or I don't know if it
Oh,
was my
okay. I was
internet.
saying, why nobody's talking about the killing that happened in the Randburg Magistrates Court not so long ago?
All I remember, not all I remember, like recently, the magistrate in Julius's case is like, no. Is that thing loaded? Don't point it at me. Like you could tell there's a bit of nerves around that. So
Hmm.
yeah, and there's limited coverage. And if main media doesn't go, just like when SABC pulled out their fancy equipment and left us with poor sound, that's the end of it. Like that's the end of us knowing about anything. And I think it should be
Maybe.
like in the States that it doesn't matter which courthouse. You can just log in and watch them.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see the
Hey.
guy with who logged in the States and he was driving, but the case was about his
Yeah, the
suspended
one
license.
that was so funny. With the
Yeah.
one that's driving with a suspended license,
Yes, him.
and then he is in a court case about his suspended license and he's driving, talking to a judge, and the judge even gives him a hint like, "Are you driving?" He should have said, "No, I'm still." But he says, "Yeah, I'm
I'm
driving." I'm
backing up
thinking, "Are you
right
dumb?"
now. So, I mean, like that, you can even like Google and then log in live as they're doing their proceedings.
Mm,
I think that would be interesting, especially like for family members. I mean,
yeah,
the courts should
that's
be
so
more
true.
connected than relying on SABC and
Mm,
the ENCAs to stream the shows.
that's so true. Hey, that's very innovative. I know it's an innovation that already exists, but in our context, it's very much. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. I would like to watch
Yeah.
the smaller cases, the smaller Nyana cases too.
That's what I also like right now I'm watching the case of Lerato Matlango and her husband Sbusiso, who
Oh,
killed
yes.
that other Sbusiso and pretending that the husband is the it's it's a mess.
So I thought, you know what that case tells brings up that I thought like Rosemary Ndlovu was this unique, oh my God, person who no, there are many insurance money people. Like how?
And we are going to be seeing more, I'm telling you. Rosemary Ndlovu for me is the pioneer, even though she's not the first, but for me she's like the pioneer. And I think we'll be hearing a lot in my true crime channel. That's what I cover, anyways.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I do there. But I've taken a break for a while because my mental health, reading all these horrible stories. There's one that actually got me. Oinene. I was doing Oinene's case. I was like, I cannot continue.
Some of these
I
cases you
cannot
also
continue.
do need like a mental health break. Sometimes it's like a lot.
I
But
know.
I
That
wanted
is,
to, while
yeah,
I have access to you, exclusive access to Cantus, let me just go ahead and digress. I want to say congratulations. I watched you on Who Ollie's vlog and everything you said. The was it the M&Ms, or was it the I don't know what it was in the
Smarties.
glass jar. Like I found myself, I was like, he has such insight. This is a lot of great information, and I love it for you. And I was laughing because she says he's from YouTube. I was like, she doesn't know Clantis.
Oh my
But you know
god!
what? We'll take it and run with it. We'll take it and run with it unless YouTube says otherwise.
I
I
was
mean,
like,
he
oh,
was
YouTube is gonna come
wearing
after me and say, we don't know him in our books.
he was wearing a YouTube branded coat. So
Which
there
I
we
was
go.
given by YouTube.
Ah, no, but it's amazing. I love it. I love it for you. You get all these
Yeah, thank
interesting
you.
gifts.
Oh yeah, I still have mine. Mine one is it's different from the other ones.
What is this one? Oh, you got. Oh, yours is. Let me see it again.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton,
No, 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 no. That's mine. I bought that one. It's this one.
Michelle Obama. I have that
Yeah,
one too.
becoming.
That's right. I have Michelle Obama as well. I
And you should
have. I
you should
don't know
read
the
this
lady.
one.
Let me see. Bill
You should read
Clinton.
this one.
Okay, let me screenshot it. Show it again. Okay, I got it. So,
Got it.
oh, you know what? I didn't know that the camera, like, you don't have to reverse the angle. Like, you can really read it. Because on Instagram, if you did that, it would be like, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh.
And I love the lady. Well, I never knew her before you were on Ollie's
Oh,
vlog.
you mean Tandy?
Yeah,
Oh
that was
yeah,
a
that
beautiful, beautiful event.
I'm
Very
telling
nice.
you, she's like the top notch content creator. She does vlogs.
Really?
She her niche is her age, 47 years old, and
Oh,
the way people gravitate towards her is incredible, and the energy that she has as well. Amazing human being,
she does have a great personality, from
and
what
she's
I
getting
saw.
brands.
She's getting what?
Like brands are just like falling on her.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
very, very.
Congratulations to her.
It's unique. I mean, you have somebody who's so open about her age and also relatable to young people. I mean, she's the epitome of what YouTube is supposed to be.
Ooh. I think it's maybe it's the anti vibe, but I haven't watched any of her. The only way I know about her is through Chloe's vlog. And that's
Yeah,
how YouTube is. That's how you
yeah,
get it's like a what's it called? An ecosystem. You find out about someone, you look them up, and then you watch. So I should, you know what? In the recess, I'll have time to watch as well.
yeah. You'll enjoy her. You will absolutely enjoy her.
So I wanted to say congratulations on that. I was very proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh yeah, Claudia also invited me to her own. There's a
Oh,
master class coming up, and then she's like, "I want you." And in fact, she did it. She mentioned it when we were at the event, and then she mentioned it again in her vlog. I was like, "She's serious."
that is good news.
Yeah, it
Run
is.
with it. Run with it.
I'm telling you.
Did you
I'm
know
having
her
a master
before the
class
event?
myself very soon.
Did you know her before the event?
I know about her, but we've never spoken before. She was like, "I love you.
No, I
Oh my
mean her
God, you're
content.
so different." I'm like,
I mean her content. Did you know her content? Like, did you watch her before meeting her?
I have watched a couple of her vlogs before when, whenever somebody is in the news a lot, especially like
Okay, yeah.
entertainment news, you get a little bit curious and then you're like, okay, let me watch this person everybody's talking about. That's
Okay,
how
okay,
I
okay.
watch. But I never thought in my wildest dreams that we will be like this. It's
Yeah.
funny
She
how
was.
it's funny how YouTubers are becoming celebrities. Like you get starstruck when you meet a YouTuber. You're like, I watch you. Crazy.
Uh, like she also was with Patricia Bright, and I was like, Patricia Bright and Chloe on the same stage. That's like
Yeah,
huge.
very, very. So, anyways, so that is that. I gotta go because you know what? I have videos to film, and yeah, let me maybe let's see. I love Auntie T. Yeah, we love Auntie T. Well, I can't call her Auntie T because I'm already on the fourth floor. I call her Sis Tani. Lindeni says she loves your voice.
Oh, I didn't. Thank you, Lindani. Thank you so much. I'm assuming it's my voice. Maybe she loves your voice too.
I'm not a her.
Oh, you know what? You got me there. Thank you. Thank you.
But people say that I have a radio voice. I don't. When I feel in my shushu mood, I find myself talking like a radio DJ.
Ooh, I get that comment sometimes, and sometimes people are like, I think you worked at this station, and I'm just like,
Like never have. You never heard my voice
it's
before,
just me and my videos. But
right?
yeah, make sure you guys mention me in the rooms where they were looking for presenters. I will come up, okay? I will come up.
Exactly. You'll never know. Hey, you'll never know.
So thank you, Clantis, for everything. This was a
No,
great
thank you so much. I
session.
appreciate you very much. Keep doing the great work that you're doing. Keep us laughing. And I digress.
That became like my tagline.
I know
Just
that's like your punchline right there. I digress. I'm
and
always waiting
sometimes
for
people
it.
say you didn't digress today, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I really did it. How are they clocking me on this? So then I started putting it in every video. That's how it came up. So I'm
Yeah, you
going
see, we
to.
have a fucking expert. You clock us, we embrace it.
They do, they do, and I can always
Right.
tell when someone watches you in the comment section. I'll be like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a clan member right there.
Right. Exactly. I also love when I get attacked because of you. And I'm like,
What?
oh, if you only knew, if you only knew.
What do you mean you get attacked because of
Like, why,
me?
why are you copying Mzansi unfiltered?
That is crazy. That
Sometimes
is
they will do it like sometimes Bongani's people will say that to me. If it's not Bongani's people, it will be Lelo's people. If it's not Lelo's people, it would be
who's Leno? Wait,
somebody else out there. And I'm
who's
like, do
Leno?
you understand that we are a community? We talk to each other. We call each other when we laugh about these things
Do you know
together.
the first time I got that comment, honestly, I was heartbroken. And the person
Uh,
said that I was copying this channel called Mzansi Reality, right?
well,
And the
also, yeah, I
person
was
showed up in my comment section, and I was like, "Oh, you're the one I'm getting attacked for." And he's like, "No, it's not me. It's the other channel." I'm like, "Wait, how many other channels are there?" But
I get
now,
attacked
because of
about them
that,
all
we've
the
developed a
time. Like,
relationship.
yeah, I get attacked for them all the time. A week will not pass by without somebody saying I'm copying Mzansi reality. I'm like,
But
okay, good
Mzansi
for them.
Reality does Mzansi Reality does, well, the one who came in, oh no, he's Mzansi Reality TV. So he does like celebrity stories and great stories too. So now because of that comment, they got us talking, and then now we're chatting on the side and giving each other YouTube tips, and it's like I don't think that's what they wanted. I think they wanted like an
No, they
internet
want us to
fight.
fight. They want us to be on pull each other's hair.
We should
So
do
we're
a
not
show
doing
and get
that.
people to pay, and then we do like I don't know, a debate or something.
It's
That will
never
give
gonna
them the
happen.
show they want.
It's never gonna happen. Sorry for them.
No, I
I
mean like a
respect
debate or
I
something. I don't.
respect everybody, and I will promote everybody. I have no issues.
Me too. Me too. I
I have
except
absolutely
I
no
won't
issues.
promote what is it called? A troll.
No, me either.
I'll get
Me
the
either.
troll to retract. I actually got a troll to retract their statement yesterday. He said to me, "I'm no
Mm,
longer following you because I can't believe this is your opinion." And I said, and I just responded and I said, "Okay, thanks, bye." And he wrote
yeah,
back, "I'm still going to watch you because you take out the interpreter, so I need you." I'm like, wait, what? I'm so confused. But you know what? I'll take it. It's a view. A view is a view.
you know, you and I what view means, right?
I know what it means. It means the
Exactly.
email comes in.
Like on the 21st,
Yep, yep. We love it. We love it.
right? No, man, I gotta go. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's always great talking to you. Always.
Zancy, what time are your lives? You know what? I need somebody there with me. I need
Ah,
like I need to feed off of energy. Otherwise, I did one. Hi, David. Hi. I did one and I felt lost. I felt overwhelmed. I felt like I was talking to myself.
yeah, that's how it feels.
There were a lot of people in the comments, which is
Mm,
great, but I sponge. Yes, I'm a sponge. So I
oh,
can
you feed off.
interact with ease.
Mm,
So I'm going to come up with the concept. I don't know, maybe people join in. I don't know what I'm going to do, but
mm.
I will schedule it. You know what? We have a whole recess. I have to keep
Yeah,
myself energized.
got to. Trust me. And lives, they are the best to communicate with your community in real time. They can ask questions. You can read the live chats right there. And I'm telling you, it makes everybody feels important and special because that's exactly how you're treating them with
You know
love.
what? That's
Yeah.
what I need from you. That's your next video idea, please. From what is it? Plantis on business.
I've already done that video.
You have tips on
Yeah.
doing a live, so I could
Yeah.
watch that one.
Yeah,
I'm going to. I'll check it
my
out.
opening statement there is whenever you do a live, you must never pause and wait for people to come in because it becomes a replay. And somebody that's watching a replay now, they'll be waiting with you for 15 minutes or 20 minutes for first person to come in. It becomes a video after the live. So you need to start talking immediately you go live.
You know what's hilarious, and I know you gotta go, but I'm gonna be quick. What's hilarious is I started my live journey. I can do a live on TikTok with no pain. Somehow on TikTok I can do it. So I can do it. I can cook. I can do
That's
everything.
ghetto.
Full face. YouTube. I
That's
don't know why
ghetto.
I'm intimidated.
I would never go live on TikTok. You could
I've
pay,
done it.
you
I
could
did.
pay me billions, I would not do it. That's a ghetto.
No, but TikTok is paid. Well, this one is paid too, but TikTok is paid.
I don't. TikTok for me, no, thank you. It's not my society.
Because yeah. Well, after the Oneswa thing, that was kind of crazy, but my journey started on TikTok. That's how I started talking on
Oh,
camera,
so you
and
feel more
that's
at
how I
home there.
gained.
I see.
Yeah, and then from there I became like on Clubhouse. I was being brought into rooms, doing coachings, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, you know
Mm,
what? I keep telling people what to do. Let me do it myself. Let me go on
right,
YouTube.
right. That's great. That's great. No, I'm sorry. TikTok and I no. No.
But you're
I like.
already dancing. You're already dancing.
Oh, imagine that on
Is
TikTok.
that
My
not
God,
home for you?
that is a whole meme right there. I cannot. How old on TikTok?
Get to your first 1,000. I think. Do you have 1,000?
Where on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So I got to my first 1,000. I'm going to give you TikTok tips, and then you're going to decide what you're going to do with it. Get
Okay.
to your first 1,000, right?
Mhm.
1,000 gives you access to go live. When I hit a
Okay.
thousand, I never posted again after that. I was like, I'll come back to this app when I'm ready for it. So my other TikTok account, I have 25 to 30,000 people there. Then I grew this one to 1,000. I was like, perfect. When I need to go live, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just need that live button so that once they start monetizing, right,
Mm.
then you can do it. It's a long concept.
Yeah.
Because once they bring TikTok Shop, that's the one you want. TikTok Shop is the where the money's at. Yeah,
Well, that's
because
what
my
affiliate marketing
clients,
and stuff.
sorry.
With affiliate marketing.
Yes. So my clients are really, really doing well in TikTok Shop. So
Oh,
that's my tip for you. Get to your
okay.
1,000, and then you don't have to dance. Like you don't ever have to dance on TikTok.
I don't think about it.
Reconsider.
Yeah, I definitely will. But I do the crazy stuff on Instagram anyways.
I
I'm
love your
even
Instagram.
crazier on Instagram. I'm like on something.
Instagram was never my jam. That's why I use unfiltered. So that's why I'm Zanzi unfiltered, because
Mm,
Instagram, I'm not a filtered person. I never got to flow into
mm.
the Instagram life. So that's how I was
I
like,
just do it. I just do Instagram. I have no intentions with it at all. It's too superficial.
never say never. You're now a brand.
I'm not a super.
Yes.
I could not pretend even if I wanted to.
No,
I'm
no,
a
no,
hands
no, no,
on.
not about, being a filtered guy, but I mean,
Mm,
like, you have a platform. A brand could approach you and be like, I want you to post this on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and you already have those up. Whereas if you don't have any activity, then you're missing out on that branding.
mm.
Oh my God, I've taken
Yeah,
over your chat.
yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool.
I would love, you
Anyway,
see, there's David. I would like to be tutored to be a YouTube. Go to Clantis's, what is it called? Clantis on Business.
chances
Watch
on
from
business,
video
David.
one to video, I don't know where he's at now. He
I
did
am
30
very far.
days. Was it 30 days live?
Now we're doing a new one. There's a new challenge where we're uploading every day until we make our first $1,000.
CD's in the chat. Boo, 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 boo.
So David, you can go to Clantis on Business. So that's the channel where I do what you're asking. Anyways, bye, friend.
Bye. Bye,
I gotta go.
everybody.
Bye. Thank
We
you so
over
much.
digressed. And I'm sorry, it's my fault. Blame me, okay? Don't blame Clantis.
That's a signature move right there. Bye, my friend. Thank you so much. Hey,
Bye,
TD, what's up,
everyone.
TD? So good to see you. Yeah, David, you can go to Clancis on Business. That's where you'll find my videos where I'm tutoring and stuff. Oh, TD Anna, thank you so much. Just when as I leave, you are like, I want to bless you. Thank you so much, TD. I highly appreciate you. You know that. Blessings to you, blessings to your family and your forebears, as it's called. Thank you so much. Boo, 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 boo. Thanks, guys. I'm so sorry I could not read your comments today. I was really in my zone with this case because I'm confused. So, are we going or coming? What's happening? But other than that, guys, thank you all so much. Please make sure to join. The join button is up. Vivian is already a member. What's up, Vivian? Once again, thank you so much. Cynthia R is also a member. Thank you guys so much. Let's grow that community as well until we really, really, really become that close knit VIP clan. I know everybody wants to be part of it, and I am happy that you join at any given time. Thank you. City Anna says, "Amen, my brother. Amen, sister." Still looking for join. It's not showing on my. I will pin it. The link. I'll pin it in the comment section of this live. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I love y'all. As you always know, love lives here. It lives here. Thanks. Bye. 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 Bye.